Howdy peeps and peoples, in today's video what we got here is I'm getting Brutus back together. Been cutting for 2 weeks on this Indian Mound job, and I think this is getting towards the end of October, so to speak. I think like a third week maybe. 2020, pushing into to get our inventory built up for 2020-2021 winter time. So, that being said, I've been hand cutting in the steep country in these big gargantuan timber this job has, and it is pretty. I've got to the weird spot that I actually cut the other day and laid it all out and topped some of it, but we got to extract it with Brutus and Robin skidder. We got good skidder, man. We got it and everything, and we can get this big heavy wood pulled up out of this hole. So come with me and see what you all think and see if we can get this out of this hole.
Oh, of course. Fall. Oh, I'm so stressed. You ever get stressed? Okay, so here's the thing, Dinger. We got the new rod. And a new gland. And a new piston. And I don't know what the full price is. I'd say this is about, and this new rod and all that stuff is probably $6 grand worth of stuff.
Yeah, I'm sorry to be such a dud at the beginning of this thing. I wore down. This was an evening after cutting all day. I finally got the parts back from Brutus, and after cutting all day, me and Robin slap this bad boy back together. I'm driving the dust seal into the gland. That's the thing that goes in the end of the cylinder, and that what I laid on top of there is a piston. We gotta put all the gizmos on the piston. Now somehow I get partially the way into this thing, and I don't know if my recording dies or what, but I'm wore down making bad decisions, just kind of putting one foot in front of the other type of thing. It's been a hard push, and it continues on. And this ground is the type of ground you earn your. Now that rod I got my hand on, that's thanks to All Type Hydraulics. I think they put a whole new rod on it. They built that rod. All Type Hydraulics out of Evansville. They do a lot of our cylinder work and stuff, and they're good people to deal with, and they've always treated us well. The coal mine stuff's slowing down. They're looking for more work. I think they're slower now because of some of the regulations from the coal mines and stuff like that, and they're branching out, getting more work. But they're worth it. Anybody got stuff to do that's logistically able to take stuff to them, I highly recommend them. I don't recall one time they've let me down. They're very detail-oriented people, and of course me, I'm a mess. So anybody that's blue Loctite I'm putting on them threads to lock that piston on there. And I put grease up on the rod there to slide the dust seal and all that stuff, the wiper and all that stuff on the, as you slide it on so you don't cut nothing when you slide that gland on. That gland has to go on first on the rod up towards the eye end of the rod, and then you screw on the piston, and this thing's got some kind of weird damn nut thing. I had to invent a tater wrench that goes on an impact to screw that on there. But for some reason, either my camera dies or something, and that's all I got of this. I wanted to show y'all because this is us putting it together, but see my funky looking socket, that weird made socket? It works. It's 3 bolts welded onto a plate or something with a socket welded on, I believe. Now, if I was a self-respecting individual, I'd cut the wings off that socket so it wasn't so flopping around there, but I just keep forgetting or don't care or whatever. But we'll get this together and we'll get to using Brutus on this steep area that I need to get shoveled out of here, which is, Brutus is kind of a disadvantage of shoveling this area. Well, I'm going to tell you right now, it is nice to have my old Brutal back. It's been rather relaxing this morning, and we moved a lot of wood already for the situation we're stuck in. Well, I didn't get putting back together. Me and Robin was into big production this morning. Damn it. Sorry, I'm trying to work and talk. Hang on a second. So here's something I need to explain to you guys. This might not look like it on the recording, but this is steep ground we're in. We're in some pretty steep stuff here. And not only is the ground steep, but it's sandy. It's eroded style sandy soil from back in the day. And Robin is skidding this out with a grapple skidder. So it's taking the two of our machines to grapple this stuff out. A lot of it probably should be cable skidded. But just production wise, we'd rather grapple it, and you're not spinning the ground up as bad, clawing down and pulling it to you, if two machines can just set them up out of there like needs to be. So this is, but for this all to work, the key ingredient to this whole situation is that I got a skidder man that knows exactly when to go and when to whoa, that type of thing, you know. So as you're watching this, just give me the benefit of the doubt that this is a little bit steeper than it looks, and it's with the sand and stuff, it's a little bit more complex than it looks, and the trees are a little bit bigger than they look. So there's some heavy stuff. This is a good Robin's MVP in this, I think, because his skidder, that skidder's not the best. It's a 648 G3, and it's not the best. It does have loaded tires, which helps. But it is not the best skidder for this type of ground situation, and he does a great job with it. So my hat's off to him as far as getting this little spot out. I knew it was going to be picky, because it's going to be tedious, because it's a choppy, very choppy spot with very big wood in it, and there's no good way out to get it out. And look at the hill off to the left. I mean, that looks like it's nothing. But in reality, there's no way. I think a dozer could climb up it, but I don't think a dozer could really pull a tree up it, unless it'd be like a real heavy dozer that outweighs a tree by quite a bit, you know. So it's just hard to factor in the aggravation of the ground situation we got going on here. And that being said, Brutus is not the strongest cutting machine built, you know. And the head's a bit heavy for it, and the head is not designed for shoveling. This is not a good shoveling head. I can shovel a little bit with this head, but it's not built for shoveling like this is, which we're actually in right here, right now. I'm just shoveling this out. So I'll shut up and let the thing play, but as you're watching this, kind of keep that stuff in your mind if you don't care. Thank you. Other job across the street, and a non-landowner job with one little bit I got. I was busy getting parts and stuff, so I couldn't get much of the non-landowner job. And I could went and set up there in the cul-de-sac here and done something, but I didn't want to get everybody talking and stuff because I didn't have time for visiting yesterday. I had to get my parts. Now let's see what we got going on down here. This is a long way down. Need to cross that ditchy ditch. Brutus, don't you take off in a slide on me, please. Oh, brutal brute, I love you forever. I'm glad it's dry, that's helping. But this is sandy soil up here, and I know what's going to happen. As soon as it starts, it's just going to... Come on. See, that track slid a few inches right there just by doing that. Let me get my old seatbelt on just in case anything goes wrong here. I'm not saying I'm scared, but I'm scared. Now, what is going on here? Oh, I'm rocking. I shouldn't, but I'm going to. It's awkward enough to where there's enough to it to start with without making it worse. Shoveling's not Brutus' strong point. But it can be done. He does plenty of it for something that's not designed to shovel much. Now see, I need to be done this stuff down here. See, I adjust my speed of the. And I'd like to do commentary here, but it's hard for me to. I got as much as I'm struggling right now here. But I will say this: it's nice to be back in my old broody brood. It's a lot easier cutting this timber in a terrain like this with this machine than it is by chainsaw. Cutting it ain't that bad with a chainsaw. It's getting it out. Well, cutting's pretty bad. It ain't that bad. I got pudding going pretty daggone good now. But once you get it down, then getting it out, it's a son of a buck. Cable and your cable ain't long enough. I mean, this leg's like, this is total crap. This is crap laying around here. Shoveling just is not Brutus' strong point. That's all there is to it. You son of a biscuit. I'll get this up here with Robin and get a hold of it. Robin's a good skidder man now. It ain't your first time on one of them, is it?
Not really.
Robin's a good skidder man. You see them little mistakes he don't make? It's called what you seen with what he done there, the way he worked with articulation joint and worked to where he can get the load slingshotted around to where it's using the weight of the machine just to get this tree to start budging before you start pulling on it. That stuff, them little tricks like that takes a long time for a new operator to learn.
I know Junkie and Raji like their little skinners, but my opinion is this is the best one you got.
Them loaded tires help it out a bunch.
Yep, not as much as that dual arch though.
Yeah.
Fair, but you gotta remember too, that's what I learned on with live rings, and those are all dual arches.
We'll get, it does, like this situation, yes. We're getting a mud this winter, let's see what it does.
Well, then you want as little weight as possible. I understand that.
That's the one I run all the time, is the one you're running. But I mean, it's hard, I don't know. It's a hard thing to make a total call on, because one thing, one's better than the other, and another thing, another's better than the other.
Yep.
Thought you said go, Roger, go.
Good thing Irma's got good brakes on it.
Oh.
Okay, go, Roger.
Now see, here's an odd predicament. Right now, hydraulically, I'm at a disadvantage with Brutus.
Yeah, how come I spent all that money on that scooter, got chewed severely by weight, put all new brakes on it, and Roger ain't said a word.
Roger's the strong silent type.
Thanks, Joni.
Sounds to me like Roger just lost an attaboy.
Roger ain't never had one.
I have been waiting for him to thank me for that, man, not one word.
When you come back this time, Robin, you probably have to blade your way down to this tree. I got a bunch of scattered debris, and I'm on the other side, the wrong side of the tree now.
Alright. You said that just in time. I was just getting ready to back in.
Think you can back out if you blade your way down to me?
Well, boy, if not, it's a big mistake.
I'm stuck right here against this white oak. Yeah, I'm stuck right here against this white oak. I'm sure I get that. Brutus runs out of power right there in that situation where I gotta pick a heavy lift just right in front of me. I think there might be something to that. If I get figured out my geometry someday, I might be able to use the cab tilt to lift. Let me try that one time. I've never tried that. Now that I was talking to y'all about it, I just now thought about it. Yeah, it ain't gonna do enough to get me. Nope. Now, by golly, it
Shit, I'm stuck on something. Stuck. Go ahead and let go and get yourself in a good situation if you want to. I'll hold him. We almost got Robin in trouble there. Man, these some fat old units down here. Jeez, my knees.
Yep.
Right.
That's a terrible problem to have, ain't it, Wade?
Oh, I know it. Just god awful. Big old sows down here. Let me work on my crossing some more. What the? I did not need that. Oh, you talking about a bad feeling in your stomach? Did not need that. Whatever that was. I am stressed out. Need me to stick the twist on and throw it at the top of this hill. Good job, Robin.
good ground right here. Wow. Well, thank goodness we found us some good ground. That'll help. That'll help get these out. Little stuff like this little 4-inch stuff and less, it's nice to run on with Brutus. But this 5 and 6-inch stuff and bigger you gotta get rid of, because it'll make you a mess. Brutus. About in a mess here. Get out of this mess. Go ahead.
One of my pins fell out. Broke. And I got a hole pouring out, and I think it's down there with the manifold. Now I'm getting ready to look at it. Are you close to the vehicle?
Oh man.
I ain't leaking the lot. It might just be a hose. I don't know, but I'm gonna need a little help.
You keep Junkie out there for a minute if you need him. I ain't got no wood now.
Okay, Junkie, come to me.
We'll bring them in. Okay, you're gonna need Waddy, gray truck, figure something out, and then holler back, I guess. Alright guys, I'm going to shut the video off right there. We had to go out and help Mom on her knuckle boom. The Super Kitty there, it's having some grapple issues. It's getting, when it pins on her knuckle boom, when you squish the bucket shut, you're always doing that, trying to grab your logs. The cylinders are constantly pushing out. I do not know why any knuckle boom grapple manufacturer out there listening with your ears on. Please put your ears on for a second. You all, I think I can put all of you in the same bucket. I don't know anybody that's got this whipped, unless it be one of the Western companies like Pierce or that builds the ginormous buckets, you know, for the shovel machines. And yeah, I think I pretty much take everybody in. You have an issue where you constantly make the stuff, when you push down the cylinder, bend out. Everybody's got used to doing this thing where they're figuring it's okay if my crap only works for so long, for 10,000 hours. It's good enough. 8,000 hours. This thing's just now rolling over 10,000 hours, and it's been on life support since 4,000 hours. That stuff's not okay. So any knuckle boom grapple manufacturer out there, I'm talking about all of you, come on now. Come on now. Come on now. It ain't working. Here, what you doing? I don't know what you're doing. Cause I got to rebuild your crap to work. Now, I'm not a smart man. I'm not very bright. I just do my thing. But how come I'm always rebuilding your crap to make it work? Come on. You got an engineering department. You got all the people behind you. Come on. Get her done, bud. Get her done, bud. But anyways, so we're out there working on some crapped up stuff that we had to remanufacture on their knuckle boom grapple. And that's what shut our logging crew down today. Early this evening, basically, to do that, to play with that crap. So, all the toxic aside, we got some good stuff. This is cute. Nutsy sent us this for Christmas. I'm just now getting to it. Here's the Christmas card. Have you seen the tinsel? No. And it says, have all the holiday fun you can get with. Oh, look, the other cat's like saying, what? You ain't seen the tinsel? What are you talking about, driver? Hope y'all have a great holiday, and thanks for everything, Pete. I love you, Nutsy. You're a heck of a feller. Nutsy is, those of you who don't know Nutsy, check him out. Nutsy319. Nuts319 is his YouTube channel. And Nuts, I don't know if you want me showing your phone number, or I'll cover up his phone number, because I don't know if he wants me showing his phone number on the internets, all of them. So, but here's what he sent me. Check that out. Where y'all at? So it's 1,000 board feet gift certificate from High End Hardwoods. Topping included. That's key. The topping's included. Because we're all lazy. If you're gonna, Nutsy, I'm gonna keep this. This is going into man cave stuff. Thank you, Nutsy, and all those of you that's watching this, go check out Nuts319. He is a good timber cutter, a good logger, a great timber cutter, a great logger, and a great friend. He's a good man, and anybody that gets involved with him, you won't be sorry. This guy he lives real high on his ethics. He is real careful not to take advantage of somebody. And that's a real good high quality in a person. Any person. So, anybody out there that's looking for another YouTube channel to check out, that's still checking out my channel, go check out Nutsy. He is awesome and you will love him, I promise you. Thanks everybody. Have a good one. Later on.